Can you tell the difference between the two microphones I'm recording with? This is microphone B, and I want you to pay attention to the highs, the mids, and the lows. And this is microphone A. One of these microphones costs $200 and the other microphone costs $1,000. They're both shotgun microphones, but the $1,000 microphone is an industry standard microphone used for film, radio, television, you name it, and it's been used for the application. The $200 microphone, on the other hand, is trying to replicate the well-known design and sound quality of its more expensive competitor. The $1,000 microphone is the Sennheiser MKH416, a legendary microphone that just about everyone knows about, while the $200 microphone is the Synco D2, a budget-friendly competitor. Now, before I reveal which microphone was which, pause and go into the comment section and leave your guesses. Which microphone is mic A and which microphone is mic B? And is there any specific reason why you picked one over the other? All right, I'm gonna give you a second. Done? Mic A is the $1,000 Sennheiser MKH416 and mic B is the $200 Synco D2. Did you guess correctly? From my initial test, there's definitely a slight difference between the two microphones, but I was shocked at how similar these two sounded. As a disclosure, Synco did send me this microphone and I do charge brands a production fee for the time and effort that goes into creating these videos, but all my opinions in this video are my own, as you'll be able to tell. I did a similar poll on some of my social media platforms and reached out to some of my creator friends to get their blind opinions too. Among creators, I saw that more often than not, they picked the Sennheiser MKH416, but they said that the differences were minor, saying that the MKH416 sounded a bit more lively, but some of them did pick the Synco D2. Then among my more general audience, again, the votes were pretty close, but this time with the Synco D2 edging out a win here, while a third thought that they sounded the same. Now, of course, the results might be affected by the platforms I'm sharing it on, like IG Stories or Threads, which might have some compression affecting the quality of the audio, but regardless, if you're delivering your content online, then you'll have that compression in your final delivery or product anyways. So why does this budget microphone perform so well? The Synco D2 is just about as robust as the Sennheiser MKH416, with a frequency response of 20 Hz to 20 kHz, producing a very flat frequency response that results in a very natural sounding audio. The build quality of the microphone itself is superb, equally as impressive as the MKH416 when it comes to feeling premium. Just like the MKH416, it's a very simplistic design. No extra frills, no bells and whistles, you've got your microphone and an XLR output. But just like the MKH416, it needs 48-volt phantom power to power the microphone via XLR. So you can't just say convert this using an XLR to 3.5mm jack and plug it directly into your camera. Which is why for both microphones, I run it through my Sound Devices MP1 preamp to provide that 48-volt phantom power. It then connects to my camera via an XLR to 3.5mm jack. And just like the MKH416, this thing needs a good amount of decibel amplification to sound good. On my MP1, I have it set to plus 18 dB because otherwise, this is what it sounds like out of camera, and it requires a lot of amplification in post-processing, which also then amplifies the noise floor, and your audio just doesn't sound good. Now, you don't need as expensive of a preamp like this one, so something like the Saramonic SR Pax 1 should be enough if it's cranked all the way up, and that costs about a fifth of the price. But why and when would you want a shotgun microphone anyway? A shotgun microphone, or also known as a supercardioid microphone, has a pickup pattern that looks like this. That means that it's mostly sensitive to audio that's directly in front of the microphone, while it rejects audio from all of the directions, like the side. As you can see when I go around, you hear a little bit less of me right over here rather than in front. It's because of this quality that shotgun microphones have often been used on sets for both narrative work like movies and TV shows and even commercials. With it, you can get clean and natural audio from the subject of your shot without the noisy distractions of ambient sounds. And since shotgun mics are very directional, it can be positioned out of frame. Another option to achieve this is to use something like a lavalier microphone, which can be extremely convenient if you don't mind having the lavalier in your shot. But if you don't want the lavalier to appear in your shot, then you'll have to tape the microphone either onto your subject's shirt or find some clever ways to hide it under their layers of clothes. Shotgun mics have long been the standard for capturing dialogue, and some creators even talk about the pros of using shotgun mics for voiceover work. But I'm far from knowledgeable in that field, so if you're interested in that, check out creators like Booth Junkie for more information on this topic. Another great use for shotgun mics is for capturing Foley sounds, things like footsteps on certain surfaces or rustling of clothes to enhance the sound design of your videos. Back to the mics we're talking about today. Both the MKH416 and the Synco D2 excel at what shotgun mics do well. And yes, I personally could hear the difference between the $1,000 microphone and the $200 microphone, but only when I had headphones on or if I crank my speakers pretty loudly. The Sennheiser MKH416 did sound better to me, but only slightly. Let's be real, if this entire video was shot on the $200 Synco D2, no one would comment, "Wow, this audio was like only 97% good enough. Feels like it's missing a little something." Over half of the people I polled either couldn't tell the difference or thought the Synco D2 outright sounded better. So is there a difference in favor of the MKH416? Yes, but I don't think it's a $800 difference. Instead of the $1,000 you'd spend on the MKH416, you could pick up the Synco D2 and a good preamp, mic stands, accessories like a windscreen, and still have money left over to buy other equipment. Although I've been on a big buy nice or buy twice tirade, I think in this case, the results are so close that the money could be better spent on accessories to go with the microphone. I remember when I was first getting into filmmaking in high school and my budget was non-existent for obvious reasons, and this mic absolutely punches well above its price tag and would have been affordable for me back in high school. If you're a creator who wants to upgrade their home studio and you're looking for the next step towards a professional setup, but can't really see yourself dropping $1,000 on a microphone alone, well, to you, I'd say the Synco Mic D2 is a solid budget-friendly alternative to the Sennheiser MKH416. If you're interested in checking out this microphone, links will be in the description down below. That's it for this one. If you enjoyed this video or learned something new, make sure to leave a like and get subscribed for more weekly content. If you want to check out more of my videos, here's a video that YouTube thinks you would like. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.